here with my guy Shawn Porter, Kenny Porter. First off, I want to congratulate you guys, your latest victory, or Erick Bone. How was the fight for you, Shawn?
It was a good fight, obviously quick, and you know, everything we worked on in the gym kind of came to all in the matter of 5 rounds that fight. So it was really good for us.
Okay. You were supposed to fight Roberto Garcia, a guy you know very well, sparred with him countless times in the past. What happened with when you heard that fight was going to fall out? Were you concerned?
Honestly, I was just concerned that I wouldn't fight. You know, aside from the hard work and everything, it was go time. It was show time. It was time for me to get in there and do what I love to do. So I was worried I wouldn't be able to do that. Aside from that, you know, I was confident that they would bring someone in, and they got that done. So it ended up being Erick Bone.
Got you. Kenny, what did you think of Shawn's performance?
I think, as I recall, I gave Shawn an A- for his performance. Obviously, when you take on an opponent the last minute like that, and the opponent fights a totally different fight style from the one you prepared for, then there's some adjustments to be made there, and I thought he did pretty good with that. But yeah, I gave him about an A- in that.
Okay, now the latest talk is you guys possibly, IBF, maybe Tim Bradley. Been hearing a lot of talk about that. What's your take on that?
I would love to take that fight. I think Tim's a great fighter. It goes without saying that he's already been in some huge fights with Manny Pacquiao. So we would love to have that fight.
What do you think of that fight, Shawn?
I feel the same way. And just upstairs in my room, cleaning up and putting away clothes, things like that, I was thinking about it. And I just feel like it's that time. You know, the quad always comes around. You know, you always end up fighting a guy that you were basically following behind, or was in the next line to do what they did. So he went through the entire amateur Olympic program. So did I. He turned pro, became very successful. I've been pretty successful so far, so I think it's time for it's that time for the old heads to go against the young guys, and we'll see who's the better dog.
What do you think of Tim Bradley as a fighter? What's impressed you the most about him? What weaknesses might you see?
I think the one thing that's impressed me, and probably impressed the whole world, is his heart, his drive, his ability to fight through almost anything, and we've seen that in numerous bouts. The one that comes to mind is Provodnikov. We all saw him fight through misery, through and through it all. That was a real fight for him. So I know getting into the ring with Timothy Bradley, it's not just about a one-punch knockout. It's not just about going in there and trying to tear his head off, because we've seen that that doesn't happen very much. So once we figure out if it's gonna be him, we'll go to the drawing board. We'll figure it out, and we'll get in there and duke it out.
Kenny, how would Shawn beat Tim Bradley?
It's not an easy task. At this point in time, we don't even know if it's going to materialize into a fight. But to hypothetically look at the fight, it's a great fight. Shawn has to bring his A game. Of course, Tim will bring his A game. And it's not an easy way to. There's no way to really say right now how to beat Tim. There's so many things that he does, and he's a really tough, hard-nosed fighter. As Shawn said, his heart is second to none. So at this point, I wouldn't be able to say.